Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and today it is New Year's Eve 2024, and I'm coming to you live from my craft room in Ottawa, Canada. And although it is winter here, today I'm going to be barbecuing because it's going up to 4 degrees. So, a nice little change, but if it's January, I do prefer winter and snow. But it does make for a lot of good times in my craft room. So today I'm going to show you some things that I've been working on, as well as some new products that are available next week. So only 1 week until everybody can order from the new mini catalog, as well as Celebration. So those are available to customers on January 7th, and I'm going to be showing you products today that I know you will want to get. What I've been working with the most lately is heart-shaped. It's a bundle with a stamp set and dies, and this die is here. I'm going to show it to you in a second. This is a free set with a qualifying order, and in Canada that is $150, and I'm going to show you some products today that will make it very easy for you to get up to $150. So the other one that we're using is Grow with Love, and it makes these really cute little treat holders, gift card holders, seed packets, whatever you like. Comes with this set of dies and this beautiful stamp set with some really pretty sentiments. And we're also going to be using elements of text. Well, not today, but this is what I use for these projects. Beautiful background stamp that helps give your cards that beautiful vintage or romantic theme. And also today we're going to be using the sentiment from Delightful Wishes, another amazing set. We're going to be using this die from Birthday Celebrations. Well, that's what I've used on this card. Actually, we're not using that today. Today we're using Spotlight on Nature. Another beautiful die set, and also stylish shapes dies for some of the sentiment pieces. So those are some of the things that we're going to be using today, or that I used in these projects. So the first day I did this beautiful card and matching little holder. It also fits a Ghirardelli chocolate, which I've just wrapped with beautiful paper. Excuse me. The paper I used was Country Lace. Just gonna get some water. This paper is in the annual catalog and available to customers now. So that was my first day project. And then the second day I made another card using that same die cut, just arranged a little differently. And these book treat holders. So I made this cute little matching set. And then I also I just tried this with different colors. So this is that same Country Lace, but more of the basic beige and smoky slate colors. So that's what those are. We'll put those away into our container, and I'll show you what I'm working on today. So as I was playing with these products, I thought this would be really pretty for a bridal card. So I'm going to show you today a wedding card or an anniversary card and a little gift holder as well that you could use for a gift card. You could put money in there, or you could put it as a little wedding favor and put a little thank you with a chocolate inside. So I'm just going to pull in the things that I need. One little tip. This is the die from the Shaped Heart bundle. When you pop it out, and you can save these and use these as well, I found it easier if you start at the bottom and go this way to pull it out of the die. And I'm going to show you some that I used vellum, and they were a little trickier. You had to be really careful when you're pulling it out. Then you get a beautiful heart shape. Okay, so that one is, I don't remember if it's for this one or not, but let's just leave it there. Okay, so for the card, I'm using basic white. This is a monochromatic card, so everything is basic white. And I didn't want to introduce any other color. So I even went as far as heat embossing. I don't know if you can tell. The envelope with white embossing powder. I don't have the new Wow stuff. I did order it, but it's not here yet. So hopefully you can tell that there's a heat embossed heart. That's from the stamp on the envelope. And I also did it on the circle as well. So I'll just kind of walk you through the process. So I have my card base, which is basic white. I don't usually use the thick basic white because I often layer everything up. So then I have a piece that's 3 3/4 by 5. And for this one, I've embossed it with the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. And I've used that for the treat card holder gift card holder. And I just want to show you how I did that. So because the embossing folder is not as big as I needed it, I embossed the first time, ran it through. Now you do have to run it through this way, which is not ideal, but if you do it only a few times, it's fine. Then you open it up, line it up, and then go again. And then you'll get a whole sheet that's embossed. And you'll need that for the die to cut out this little gift card holder. But for this one, I didn't need that. All right, let's hope my glue is working. So we're just going to add this to the front. Kind of center it. Do have to grab my green glue. And hope that it's working. I did order some more. So this is the nature dies, and you can see how I've embossed in white because I wanted to keep everything white. So I have that embossed in white. And then to get the different layers, this is just plain white cardstock, but I've gone over it with Wink of Stella, so it's got a bit of a glitter. Then I used the vellum. What's it called? I might need to go grab it. Okay, let me go grab it as you look and see. So I've got white with Wink of Stella, vellum, and then just plain white. It is the Graceful Greenery. So the sheet I used looks like this. So that's what I've die cut that out. It was a little bit tricky getting it out. You had to go around. You can see this one ripped. You have to go around with a picky tool and then just kind of help it out of the... I just went around and just kind of guided it out, and I found that helped. But I'll still use this one because I like to layer them up. And then for the ribbon, at first I thought of using this ribbon, the sheer ribbon with the silver trim, but I really didn't want anything colored. So I nixed that idea and I used the white diagonal trim. It comes white and petal pink actually. But even that I thought was a little bit thick, so I did cut it in half. I just went down with my scissors. It's not even. It's going to fray a little bit, but as I talked about in my other cards, I don't really mind that. And then we'll talk about the sentiment later. So let's get this started. First, we're going to layer up our heart. And I think I'll do the layering technique instead of just... I'm going to use this one. So I think I'll put white on the bottom. layered with the vellum, and then the sparkle on top. So to layer them, I just kind of tuck them into each other. There's no right or wrong way to do this. However, it kind of sits flat. It will be a little bit offset, but I find that's okay. So there we have those two. It's a little more offset than I would like. It's a little better. I am going to just put a couple of glue dots to hold this in place. Because with glue dots, if I want to change it later, I can. I'm just twisting them. I'm going to put one right here. This is the most finicky part of this card. All right, that looks good. Of course, every time I move it, it gets out of alignment. I'm going to put one on the bottom here. And one here. And I'll try to capture both of these pieces that I cut so that they stay in place. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got that. It's kind of in and out. And then we have the sparkly one, which I might just sit on top. I think I can just sit it on top and offset it a little bit. I'm going to hope that my glue is working. It was giving me trouble a minute ago. All right, glue dots. I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots because I do like it a little bit 3D. So let's just go top and bottom. I almost ripped that for now. I can fix it up later. There we go. So then that is going to go on top of here. Might even be good with just two. Let's try this way. I find sometimes with my glue, if I use the bottom end, it seems to work a little better. All right, let's try that. Okay, that looks pretty. I'll keep this one for the treat holder. So that is going to get popped up on here. So like I said, white on white. Some people maybe don't like or think it's too much white. I like it. Now I'm going to add a couple of flowers. So I did some with just white cardstock. And then I did one, I'm going to put it more over here, with the vellum. And you might like introducing more colors than I do. I'm leaving room for my bow here. Let's try one more white one. And there are little leaves, very tiny, that you could tuck inside as well. So let's just put a glue dot. Actually, I'm going to, I have a little pile of glue here. Just put that coming out of this one maybe. All right, now I'm going to add my bow. And we'll pop this up. Now, sentiment or no sentiment, I couldn't decide, and I'll show you a couple that I found that I like, but we'll see if we're going to add them or not. Okay, so we've got that. We need to add some antique pearls to the middle of our flowers. You can probably hear the dog barking. I'm actually dog sitting our daughter and son-in-law's dog. All right, so then I thought we could do lots of love coming out of the wreath or down here. And I did leave room so I could put a flower here. Let's try that. If we don't like it, we can take it off. The other one was congratulations, but I think that's too big. I think it needs to be more dainty. Oh, let's try this one. I like this one a little better. So this is from Stylish Shapes. This one is actually from the stamp set, Shaped Heart stamp set. So I did stamp it a little bit to the right because I knew I wanted to add a little flower. I'm going to add a couple of sprigs. And a flower. And I'll put a dimensional on the back of the flower. I've got them stuck to my fingers. And a pearl. That's crooked. All right, lots of love. And you can see the ribbon frays a little bit, but I think that still looks really beautiful. Okay, so next we're going to make the little treat holder, but we will pause for part 1 of our project and we'll get back to you for part 2.